Hey guys, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I am, how many hours post-op?
5.
5 hours post-op. Just wanted to make a quick update now that I actually have some level of coherency back between Percocet in doses. Just got up to go to the bathroom for the second time since I had surgery, and this is the first time I've sort of been fully aware of what's going on. Quite painful, but Mel's done a really good job helping me, which is great. Made the mistake of bumping into the door jamb on the way back to the bed, which really hurt. So recommendation for guys having chest surgery: make sure that you have somebody with you. I cannot imagine doing this on my own. So yeah, try wherever possible to have somebody with you. It'd be a good plan. Other than that, everything seems to be okay. I'm bit of blood coming into my drains, which is to be expected. And I think Mel has to take the drains off in the next couple of hours and measure bits and pieces.
Excuse me.
They provide you with training on how to use the drains, which have measuring bits in them, but they also give you a little measuring cup as well, and they ask you to report on the amount of liquid that comes out. So that'll be pretty interesting, I think, considering that Mel's not a big fan of blood either. Just wanted to make a quick update to let you know I'm okay, but yeah, talk to you later. This is the current setup. I've had my drains emptied, I think, twice since the op, and kind of sore. Waiting for the Percocet to kick in for the second time. Getting around about 25 to 30 mil out of the drains, and the bleeding is slowing down a lot, which is great.
So it's now been 24 hours since Nye got out of surgery. I've emptied his drains 4 times, recorded all the measurements and times and date of everything, and his drainage has been going steadily down. The last one wasn't a drop, it was up to a little bit, but it's okay. So I've been emptying his drains every 6 hours for the last 24 hours, so it's done 4 times. Dr. Brownstein's office has called last night, and they asked me to call them this morning, so I've done that. And the surgery called as well this morning, which I failed to hear. I was sleeping, so Nye got up, which was horrible. The poor thing put himself through a whole heap of pain for it. But they called and checked up on him as well. I've been getting up every 3 hours to give Nye Percocet, which is why I am so dead tired. I'm not had more than probably about 2 hours straight sleep. So I'm not as bad as when I got off the flight, but I'm dead tired. Yeah. What else? He only ate like a little tiny bit of pumpkin soup for dinner last night, and some chocolate ice cream, just a few spoonfuls of chocolate ice cream. So he managed to eat basically a liquid diet yesterday, but this morning I made some porridge for him, which is oatmeal in America, and I mixed it up with lots of sugar and a little bit of milk. It was nice and goopy, so it was technically a solid, and he managed to eat about half a bowl of that, which was really good. So he managed to put something decent into his tummy. Yeah, other than that, I feel really relieved it's all over. I'm not feeling stressed at all. I'm just so much more relaxed about it, everything now. It's all good. I can't believe... I know I watched Charlotta's video a few weeks ago where she said that she couldn't believe like how much tense she was and everything, and so I thought I realised how tense I was, but now that I'm sort of relaxed out of it, it's amazing how much it's just lifted off my shoulders and I don't feel stressed anymore. But all I want to do is sleep and I can't, so yeah, I've got to keep getting up every 3 hours, so again I've got to get up in another 2 hours now, less than 2 hours. It's my own fault too, because I didn't go to sleep when I should have last night. Like when the intervals started and it was like 11 o'clock at night, I should have gone to bed, but I didn't. I stayed up reading, and then I chatted to a friend on Skype, and then it was really early in the morning and I finally dropped off, and that's when I started to really start feeling it, because if I'd done that and then just gone to sleep like normal, it would have been fine, but with the constant waking up and things, it's been bad. But yeah, I talked to Dr. Brownstein's office again this morning, let them know what's going on, which they were pretty happy with. They said that the pain I was feeling with his drains is normal, that it's an irritation from between the binder and the drains, and so that's the normal pain, but if he was feeling any pain in his chest, that would be bad. So yeah, it's all good in that respects, and they said I don't need to contact them anymore unless I've got any questions before we go in for our post-op on Monday, of which they said most likely his drains will be removed, which is excellent. His drainage is down low enough now, like after only 1 day, that I expect that they won't be needed anymore by Monday, 4 days more, and I can't imagine there anything else coming out of those things. Emptying the drains is kind of gross. I've steeled myself to it. I don't deal well with blood, but I've steeled myself to it so that it's not bothering me, because it has to be done and I can't do it, so that's fine. But yeah, it's not a pleasant experience, just so people are aware. It's okay if you just sort of, yeah, you can do it. I'm going to do it. It has to be done and it'll get done. No, I still can't take himself to the toilet yet, but he's getting there. He's working on it, and I don't want him to push himself hard at all, so, you know, that's fine. That's it. I'm using a teapot to give him water because I forgot to buy straws. So people, prior to your man going in and having your operation, or whoever it is that's going in, a support person, or even, you know, guys yourselves, get straws. In fact, get a few things beforehand. You need some liquid diet type stuff, so custards, soups, ice cream's alright, but probably they recommend starting off with a sorbet or gelato-y type ice cream first, rather than going straight to full-on ice cream, but no, I did okay with just ice cream. So those sorts of liquidy diet type things. Orange juice is probably okay, although it might be a bit strong in flavour. Lots of water. All of those things, you need to get them beforehand, because we didn't, and so it meant I had to get out after the operation and go do it, when yeah, I would have preferred to stay at home. But get straws, you need them, make sure you've got them. I'm using a teapot and pouring it into his mouth, because even after I went to the shops I forgot to get them, so at some point today I'll probably do it, but I'm just too tired right now. So I'm going to set my alarm to get up in an hour and a half and give him his next lot of Percocet, and I'm going to try and get another hour's sleep. Bye guys.
Hey guys, 24 hours-ish after surgery.
A little more
than 24 hours after surgery. I'm in the middle of a Percocet cycle at the moment, so I'm a little bit sleepy, but things are going really well. Currently laying here at the moment probably on a pain scale of about 2 out of 10, which is quite manageable, very comfortable. The thing that's hurting probably the most for me is the drains, in the side, but from what I've read and heard, that's pretty much expected. Going to the bathroom unassisted is out of the question for me at the moment. I don't stand to pee, so that means I have to sit down and get some assistance from Mel, both to dress and undress myself, etc. My chest feels really weird. It feels light, as you'd expect, but also very numb, which is nice because I don't want it to hurt. I've been practicing my exercises with regards to pumping my calves. They basically say that you need to do that every so often to keep the blood flow through your calves and your body. And also taking great care to do the other thing that they recommend, which is taking very deep breaths and holding them once every half an hour or so, just because apparently with the binder, and this I didn't know, but apparently with the binder, if you don't take precautions to keep the volume of your lungs up, the natural reaction is just to breathe very shallowly because of the pressure, and the bottom part of your lungs can collapse a little bit, which is kind of scary, but I think that's another great reason not to bind, because I would see that happening as well with guys who are binding even outside of surgery. I'm draining a lot less now. I don't know whether Mel's spoken about this already, but I'm draining a lot less now, down to about 15 mil on either side, which is great. And my left side is clearing up quite a lot compared to my right side, which is still a little bit bloody. But that's really good because my left side was the larger of the two, so I'm quite pleased that it's pulled up in that way. Hoping that I'll be able to get up and get around a little bit better tomorrow, but for today it's going to be another day worth of bed rest, and looking forward to getting some videos up, and thank you to everyone who's sent across well wishes and stuff so far. It's been really nice to hear from you back home. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Notice, guys, Nye's still managing to eat the Toblerone.
Toblerone is nom, and my stomach needs noms when it has Percocet, which is nom.